What's up, everybody? Josh and Hannah tonight out here. Will you stop? And last video we talked about idea for the greenhouse, high tunnel, whatever you want to call it, about putting our chickens in here over the winter. Well, we're going to. So we're out earlier. I was looking around doing some stuff, and what we're gonna do is, well, the walls, they're all roll up sides. Well, they were roll up sides, and then it went and ripped it all off, and now it's just fastened on with duct tape and clips and string. So they'll drop down, and then on all the side walls here, let me see here, on all the sides, this wall, it all got the channel lock already, and I got little pieces that go right in those that lock them in. I'm not sure. They're out here somewhere. I have piles of them sitting out here, seeing all what we have. But we're gonna get that on, and then hopefully I won't need to put, because at the bottom, let me see, it's a little mess inside, but like at the bottom, it's just a 2x6. Yeah, 2x6. So I'm hoping once we just fasten them down there, it won't let too much air underneath. I don't have anything to really hold it down, but since I can go in the back side, we'll go in the back here. What we're gonna do in here then is, well, we gotta clean up a little bit. We'll clean everything out, and then we're gonna get some type of wire. I'm not sure yet. I need 34.5 inches from this beam down to this beam, and then we'll just staple it on. That way we can, if it gets warm out, or if they're in here in the early spring or anything like that. Huh. Oh yeah, Hannah's picking onions. What are you picking? Onions. Frozen radishes. Yeah. Frozen radishes. Yeah, so I'm walking in there, tomatoes all up in your boots. But anyway, so we're gonna get a wire, 34.5 inches. If we have to, we'll cut it. I was looking at that, maybe that cattle panel stuff, and then running like a small mesh and wire it fast. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I'll see what our local Lowe's has first. If they have something long enough or wide enough, however you want to say it, that'll do it. It's 16 feet long, 7.5 feet. No, it's longer than 7.5 feet. Here, I'll tell you. Got a tape measure. Finger. Ooh. Hey, Hannah. That's why you have a helper. Come out here to the front. Come here. Hold that on the end over there. You on the end? 11 feet wide. Okay. So 7 chickens. Plenty of room. So 16 by times 11 is however many square feet. That's what they'll have. So that'll be perfect then too. In the spring, we'll start our new chicks probably inside, and then out to the shed, and then into this. So we're gonna get all this. You can see it. I don't think it'll be tonight, but maybe tomorrow or Wednesday night. It's Monday. I did put the door back on. We did have the door off. Just a standard little swing door. We do got to change some of the, we got the stoppers inside here. We're gonna have to change some of those around. It warped a little bit, it looks like. But what I'll do is just step inside and then do it from the inside. So I'll probably run a 2x4 or maybe even get a 2x6 and then put it along, because there's like a, well, here, you can look. Shut the door. Once you get down into there, we're getting to inch and a half gap. So I want to try and get that covered, especially since I could have chicks out here and little ones in like the bottom of the door. I can't really put anything on the lower because it slopes into the greenhouse. So can't put anything in there. I mean, maybe just at the bottom at like the doorway, across the bottom of the doorway, put a 2x4 or something. My luck, I'll trip over it. But the thing is too, is for spring cleaning out, it'll be pretty easy in here then, because I made this door wide enough. That's a custom frame door, as you could tell. Wide enough to get a wheelbarrow in here, and maybe the wheelbarrow I have now, but I'm getting a new one because that one is falling apart. We already fixed it 3 times this summer, moving stuff around. So we're gonna do that. I have 3 milk crates. We'll do the milk crate egg boxes, probably on the back wall or a side wall somewhere. And then I might get a different feeder, make a custom feeder and hang it off. I mean, we have the ridge beam up top, so I can screw some eye hooks or something up in that, and then run chain or some string. There's string all over in here hanging from tomatoes, but I wouldn't use that stuff. But anyway, we'll get that, get some hay and straw, spread it all out in here. I even might just pull back some of this grassy stuff that's in here. I want to get this. We have everything around here, you can tell, is black matted. I mean, we got it black matted in there. We got black matting out there. That's a whole project and a half out there. Hopefully we'll do it next year. If not, that's where the chickens are gonna go in the summer. We're gonna rip all that up, and then early spring I'll plant some type of grass over there, and then they'll be over there, and then they'll move from that section up along about halfway up the yard or so, and then by then hopefully they'll move back down here. If not, they'll just be down here permanently, because this side has the raised beds, and we're building more raised beds over there, and maybe on the other side of our shed put 3 more raised beds, because that's the goal. Everything's gonna be in a raised bed, or there's gonna be raised beds over here. We're not sure yet, but our goal for a greenhouse changed. So I figured this would be a good spot for in the winter. I can get in here with the chickens if there's an issue, that kind of stuff. It'll be easier watering them, feeding them in the winter versus what we are using now. That's more, I'm thinking that, and the way I'm gonna do everything, it'll be more of like a spring, summer, fall, where they're gonna be able to be outside. And we get pretty cold here, so if they're in here, hay, straw, they'll be warm. Plenty of room for them, for 7 of them in here. But we're gonna get this all closed off hopefully by middle of next week. Get some wire in here along the whole bottom, or pretty much just the bottom around the sides, and maybe a little bit in the front, the front and the back over there, along the bottom of the back. I don't know, but we'll do that. Hopefully we can get all that done next week, and then it'll be easy to come in here, rip this plastic out, because along that side where it's all junked up, there's no plastic there. So I can just probably come in here tomorrow when I get home, Daddy, rip it all out.
Daddy,
yeah,
I'm picking all them out.
You're okay. She's picking all the frosted radishes.
Yeah.
Don't pick the other stuff though.
Okay.
Hopefully by next week we can get them in here and beginning or middle of next week. Hopefully, that'll be the goal, because in 3 weeks, like I said in another video, we leave for hunting. So it'll be easier for Shelby if it's in this versus in, there it is, that. So we'll go over here and check them out and see if we have any eggs. Hey, you checking eggs?
Yeah, I'll come back to you.
What are we doing?
Pulling, I don't know how to
Picking radishes.
picking radishes.
Picking radishes. They're all needed cleared out. So you gonna check and see if we got our first egg? Are you coming over? No eggs. None on the floor. Let's see if we can see them in there. They're all just hanging out. No eggs. Like I said in the last one, I don't know if it's gonna be too cold. Right now, they're not already laying. We'll see. I never had this problem before because all my chickens normally were laying before winter came. Now these were, they're about 20 weeks old and they haven't laid yet. So we'll see what happens. If not, they're gonna be frying pan special here in this spring, because I'm not gonna keep feeding chickens that aren't laying. So hopefully they'll start laying. If they don't, it'll be
Onions.
dinner one night. But anyway, wanted to give that idea. Stay updated so you can stay updated on that. We'll be videoing that whole thing. Like I said, we got to get some supplies for it. I got the plastic. That was, we already have that because that was a 100-foot roll I had. So we only used 16 feet. So I got plenty to do the side, do the end walls. We have to get some lumber for roosting bars, a shelf for the nesting boxes, which I said we got, I think it's three milk crates we had down in the basement that we got rid of, or we're trying to get rid of. Well, it'll be perfect. They can go in there and there'll be easier access to them from inside. You just have to walk in, which will be nice. But just updated on that. I know I talked about it, we weren't sure. We're gonna go ahead and go through with it and see how it works. If we don't like it, we're not gonna do it next year. That easy. But we want to try and make everything as easy as we can, especially if we go away and somebody comes over. It's all pretty much come in, do it, leave. You don't have to go to that chicken coop and climb in it, climb out of it just to get the water, especially if we got a foot of snow. And like I said, they don't really have that much. They have plenty of room for how many's in there, but we want more. We're gonna get more in the spring, so we got to make something bigger. And why make it when it's just sitting here empty already? But all right, guys, make sure to like, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I'm picking them.
She's still working in the garden. So thanks for watching. You guys have a good night. See ya.